come out and take a picture of this bus sign right here across the street. City truck right here. It's just sitting there. Also, wherever we go, it doesn't matter where we go, but wherever we go, we start seeing these boxed trucks, vans, Sprinter vans. They'll start showing up and sitting in the parking lot for a while, like this white box truck right here. This box truck, see 'em? And there's about 3 vans over here. See the vans? 1, 2, 3. And the vehicles are starting to park all along the outer, towards the end of the parking lot. They're starting to park. When we first started coming here, there was no vehicles parked over here, but now they're starting to park. Sometimes they're all filled up, especially in this area. But this is the type of harassment that we deal with when I come out here to do this. We got city government workers literally like stalking, harassing. Look, that's what we see all the time. And they'll just hang out in the parking lot. I don't go on the road. I stay on the sidewalk. My phone has been getting hot since we've been out here. It's been getting really hot. And I've had to reset my network settings. And every time I do that, the same people will show up. Look, it's always some gator tags. We always see gator tags all the time. And Teslas. Teslas like to show up a lot too. There's one right there. There's another white one. There's another white one right there. We see red and white Teslas all the time. And there's a dark gray one that shows up a lot of the times as well. And I know most of them that drive the Teslas, they know a lot about, they're professional ITs. Professional. They literally hijack every phone I have. Every phone. And I can prove it. All you gotta do is look in the phone system. The things that it does, it's a lot. It's a lot going on. And this is why I've come out here and record it and document it. I can't just make a simple video and put it on YouTube, because they'll try to block the video. They'll keep it from being seen. I'm trying to expose this stuff and they'll block the videos. So half the time I got to go live to expose it. And every time I go live, we got people like this that will try to screen record and make fun and bully. You people are grown and you need to grow up. You act like children, making fun of other adults. You act like children, you're immature, and you need to grow up. But screen recording my lives, you don't have permission to do that. You know, cyberbullying, cyber stalking is a criminal offense. Look it up. Look it up. And a lot of these screen recorders, these bullies, they know a lot about technology as well. Like the Penny Fairy, he knows a lot about technology. A lot of the bullies, they're like cyberpunks. They hide behind a screen and they talk crap and they mess with people's phones, this, that, and the third. They're cyberpunks. And now they're talking crazy in my comments. I don't even know what the heck they're talking about. Now it shows there's only 3 people watching. What do they do? Get scared? Yeah. It showed like 22 people.
You're on live?
But it's right after I said that and went down to... Yeah, I'm live. Hello. Y'all better be careful and not talk crap, because there's kids that jump in my live.
Yeah, kids. Like me, I jumped in your live before.
You know, children watch what we do. Set a better example. How about that?
No kids are gonna watch.
I'm good. How are you?
Mom, no kids are gonna watch.
Kids jump in my lives all the time, man.
Well, no kids are gonna watch your stream because they're not fun. They're just talking about
These kids, they start seeing these adults bullying other adults or being mean. They're going to do the same thing. There's so many adults that they act like children. A lot of these adults that I deal with out here on a daily basis act like children. Doing things they know better not to do. If you're a kid, I don't think it's good for you to watch my live. This live is for adults.
It's not fun anyways. Because I joined her live before and it was not fun.
My live is for adults. Oh, look. Look at a Tesla.
Yeah, because you're not
Another one. See, this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Mom, you're
And it's just sitting there, too. It's not moving. This is what they do. Okay, so we've seen about 2 white ones, now a gray one. Now a gray one. Or is it black? It's black, I guess. Get harassed out here. We get stalked out here. Our rights are getting abused, violated. All kinds of crap happening. Internal Affairs and FBI needs to investigate. Cyber stalking, cyber criminals. Hijacking my devices. Oh, this is one of the cars that like to show up. Yep. There's a white Ford, there's a Hyundai. These cars like to show up every day. Every day. Okay, the black Tesla just pulled up and is sitting right there. Jennifer, I'm not telling my location, even though these people like to dox it anyways. Look, there it is. It was just right here, and now it's right here. See? Are you stalking, Tesla? I got that live. I got that live. Now they're doing a left up there. Hello. The box truck is still sitting in the parking lot. There's someone sitting in there, and they're watching. They've been watching. They've been parked up here since we've got here. It doesn't matter where I go. I could go to, I could be in the parking lot of somewhere, and then you'll see these box trucks show up and just sit there and watch. But I have these apps that they mess with, and they make them malfunction. They'll force the permissions. Like, say if I didn't want the camera to have my location, you could turn that off. And I got it all turned off, but then they went back in there and they got it set on, and it's forced on. I can't remove it. So did this to a lot of my apps on my phone. What else? I had 4 different devices in my bag. This happened a couple of weeks ago. I was at a different location, but I had 4 devices in my bag, and my bag was on the ground, and no one touched the bag, right? And all of a sudden, there was a bunch of cars that they showed up out of nowhere, and someone told me to just check my bag. So I went in my bag, and I noticed my phones were turned on, all of them. 3 of the 4 were all turned on, powered on. They were all turned off when I left. It's these corrupt agencies. That's who they are. But they powered all 3 devices on. They'll like ping my location thing logo will show up on the top of my phone and show me. They ping my location, they track me, they follow me. They'll mess with these websites that I get on. It'll say connection interfered, or it'll say connection network changed. And I have a security app on my phone. They'll go in there and disable my VPN. They'll go in there and disable the dang security app to make it to where it doesn't work. I got all these settings forced on that I can't remove. And I just got this phone 2 days ago. And it's already on my phone. I switched SIM cards, or no, it's the same SIM card. So I'm thinking it's on the SIM card, and then it got, that's what I'm thinking. They're always messing with my devices. They're always tracking me. They show up in places where I'm at. I see the same cars. I see the same people. This harassment has been going on for a while now in this city. This city is the worst. There's so much corruption with these agencies. People in power that should not be in power. That are like abusing their authority to, you know. That's a good idea. But I don't want to do that yet because I want to show people first. Like I want to show, you know, I got to show proof that this is going on. So I have to go get the phone looked at first before I can get it all stopped. Because if I can sue, I'm going to sue. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be able to sue with all this going on. I mean, my rights are being violated. My rights are being abused. We're being abused. There's a lot going on. And I think they can, you know, target me because of my situation and because I'm out here during the day. So, you know, I'm a perfect target. You know what I mean? So, but this crap needs to stop. This crap needs to stop. And then if you try to like document these suspicious cars, or they'll scare you off. They will scare you off. A lot of the times they know that I get their tag numbers, so they'll back in and try to hide their tags. I noticed that. Cars that I see all the time, same cars, because I make sure that if it's the same car or not by looking at the tag. And now they're waving to me. I'm not sure why. I don't know them. That's the second person that's waved me. So y'all know about the penny ferry, right? This is what was going on yesterday. So everybody knows about the penny ferry, especially if you like watch TikTok, social media, and you'll see people that get on there. You know, some people, can't judge everybody, but the tooth fairy, it doesn't matter. If you're coming online, you're asking for money or you're asking for help, it doesn't matter. They're going to come in, they're going to attack you. Tooth fairy's going to attack you. They're going to send you a penny to whatever Cash App or PayPal, whatever money app you have posted. And then they make a joke out of it, and they make fun of people, and they make fun of their situations. And so yesterday, I had like, I don't know, 5 to 7 people give me $2. So I'm thinking there's a joke going on. Instead of a penny ferry, it's a $2 ferry. You know what I mean? I'm thinking it had to be. Because now today it's something different when I'm getting waved at. People don't normally wave at me. They don't normally wave, they just drive by. But people were like, yesterday I was getting $2 so many different people, like 6 or 7 times. So these grown-ass people making a joke out of my situation, which I don't think is funny at all. But there's so much corruption going on, so much harassment and stalking going on with me and our devices. Even my daughter's device is hacked. Isn't that a much higher penalty when you're on a child's device and you're hacking it? I mean, there's jail time with that, isn't there? Literally every device. The tablet is, they locked her screen, so she hasn't been able to get on that. And this device, I found it last night. She was watching YouTube and she was asleep. And I grabbed it at like 6 something this morning. And it was stuck on a screen and it was going, and it showed the time 6:30 something. And when I grabbed it at 8:30 something this morning, it was 8:30. I'm sorry. I thought it was 6 because that's what time it showed on her device. But it was like 8:30 this morning when I grabbed it, and it was stuck on the screen, whatever she was watching, and it kept going, and it was hard for me to power it off and everything, and it showed the wrong time. So that's been going on for 2 hours. So I guess her device was attacked around 6 something this morning. I said agencies. I haven't mentioned names. I said agencies. I know who they are because the things that they do tell me who they are. And I have an app that shows me. So I know who they are, and they're going to get in trouble. I've warned them. I've told them to stop multiple times, and that's it. I'm done. I have an app that shows me everything. Where it's coming from, what device they use, everything. And this has been going on for too long. Box truck. He's just sitting in his truck, and he's been sitting there for a long time now. Just sitting in his truck. That's what they do. Does he even know that I'm filming him? I don't even know. Usually I have people drive by me and give me like dirty looks, or they'll just stare at me. But today they've been waving. That's different. Usually they're mean out here. When did we get here? Let's see, what time is it? We got here. Okay. Haven't had an encounter with anyone yet. But yeah, I try to post this stuff, and the videos get blocked. Like, they won't upload. I have so much evidence in my phone, and I think that's why they're in my phone, to keep me from, because they've already messed with a couple of videos that I had. They were like minute long videos, and they were edited to like 7 seconds, 4 seconds. They've done that to 2 of my videos already, and this was last year, toward the end of last year. Like, that's a crime in itself to mess with evidence. They manipulate things in my phone. I've been a targeted individual for a while now, especially when I came to this city. And there's a couple agencies that I know of that are doing it, and they are getting reported. There's gonna be a whole huge investigation, dude. And I wouldn't be surprised if it goes on the news and is all over the news. Wouldn't be surprised with as much crap that they have done. So the main thing that they've been doing lately, and it happened when the UPS guy started showing up. He would pull up in the parking lot at Walmart. This was like a few months back, in a different location, right? It's a whole different location, but he would pull up right before I would go into Walmart and put cash on my Cash App, right? He would pull in the parking lot of Walmart in the back and just sit there and park away from all the other cars. I have pictures of him, many pictures. He would sit there and he would park. And I would walk out of Walmart and I would go towards the bus stop and I would sit there and I would try to get on my phone and I would try to, get a room at the hotel that I was staying at. Then all of a sudden my connection, the website, it would say interfered connection, and then my page would refresh itself, and then the prices would change, and they would jump $10, $15, $20 more, and it would keep doing that, and then it would say all the rooms are full. And it was doing that to like it was doing that to like 3 or 4 different hotels that I was looking into. Every single hotel that I was looking into. Within minutes it was doing that. The prices were jumping. And then when I would try to like fill in the information and press the processing button or whatever, the page would like refresh and it would go back to the main page. So they keep messing with these websites that I'm using. And the websites that I was using, they are now changed. It's now showing a higher price. Every day I look at it, it's showing a different price. And where I'm at, the price don't change. It's the same price every day. But now, now it's showing a higher price than I don't know if they're stealing from me or what's going on, because the prices keep changing on me when they're supposed to be the same prices. And that happened to another hotel that I was staying at as well. So they're like interfering with my connection and they're manipulating the prices, changing the prices on me, keeping me from reserving a room. They're interfering with my daily life. That's how bad it is. They're interfering. And then like they know what I have in my bank account, right? Say if I had like $61 in my bank account and the hotel is showing that it's like $57, right? And I'm filling it out and stuff like that. And then when I go to hit that button where it says process payment, whatever, the page, like it'll stop and it'll say, sorry, there's an error. And then when I go back to retry to do it again, the price would change to like 65. It's always higher than what I have in my account. That's what happens a lot of the times. They're manipulating these prices to make it where I can't afford it. Trying to get me stuck. That's what they're doing. That's what they've been doing every single day. Every single day. They're trying to make it to where I don't have enough. So then I'd have to go in to the hotel itself and pay up front. And everybody knows it's a lot more if you go and pay it up front at the front desk. There's just a lot going on. They're just manipulating my situation, trying to control my situation, push their agenda on me. That's why I'm trying to get this all exposed and put out there. Because the same crap keeps happening over and over and over again. And the UPS guy, I moved locations. I went to a different area. And the UPS guy, after, I don't know, a month and a half, 2 months of me being in this area, the UPS guy started showing up in this area now. And now I see him all the time, when before I didn't see him at all. But now I see him all the time. And now he's showing up in places where I'm at. And then I'll have these same issues that I was having when I was staying at the other hotel. Like literally following me around and like hijacking my phone and manipulating websites and changing the price. It's just doing a whole lot on my phone. They're cyber criminals. They're cyber criminals. And they need to be stopped. And I'll be the one to expose it. All this darkness. They get mad when I expose them too, because I have a hard time getting the help that I need when I do expose these people. Happens every single time. I don't care. They need to stop. I'm not going to be quiet. I'm not going to keep my mouth shut. They need to stop. That lady looks like she's recording me. Well, they make sure they do that. Nope, I'm gonna. A lot of people will walk past me or drive past me and they'll have the phone in their ears, like they're on the phone. Their mouth's not moving, but their phone is up to their ear. And they're pointing their phone directly at us all the time. That's another way. Or they'll just hold their phone to the side of them while they're like walking by. I already know their tactics. I already know. Because sometimes they'll even have their flashlight on when they're doing it. And I'll be looking at them like, such a fool, dude. So freaking foolish. So foolish. So someone got a flat tire. He pulled in over here. This older man. Changing his tire.
He carries a spare tire?
Hold on, y'all, because I need to fix mine before they start messing with my YouTube app.